Hi, my name is Usman, and in today's HTML video training we are going to look at HTML basics. So first of all, let's see the concept of HTML documents. All HTML documents must start with a document type declaration, doc type HTML. The HTML document itself begins with HTML and ends with HTML tag. The visible part of the HTML document is between body and /body tag. Here is a very simple example of an HTML page. So let's see this in action. Let's go back to console. Let's create a project file and let's call it HTML basics.html. Okay, let's start the document doc type. Let's call it HTML. So we have HTML tag. Let's close this. Then we have the body. Okay, and we have a heading. Let's say my first heading and my first paragraph. Let's save the file and let's open this file in Google Chrome. So we say Google Chrome HTML basics HTML, and here we are. We have the page opened in the Chrome. Okay, the next thing is Doctype Declaration. The Doctype Declaration represents the document type, helps browsers to display web pages correctly. It must only appear once at the top of the page before any HTML tags. The Doctype Declaration is not case sensitive. The Doctype Declaration for HTML5 is Doctype HTML. Let's look at HTML headings. HTML headings are defined with H1 to H6 tags. The H1 defines the most important heading, H6 defines the least important heading. So let's see this in action. Let's call it heading 2, let's call it heading 3, let's call it heading 4, let's call it heading 5, and let's call it heading 6. Okay, save the file and just here we have the different headings H1, H2, H3, H4, H5 and H6. If we see this in the browser, you can see the difference between all the heading types. So all heading types have different sizes and they have different priorities and appearances on the web page. Now let's look at HTML paragraph. HTML paragraphs are defined with the p tag. So if we go to our example, we can add a paragraph tag here, the first paragraph, and then we have the second paragraph. And okay, let's save this, go back to our web page, and you can see we have the paragraphs here which were defined using the p tag. Okay, the next thing is HTML links. HTML links are defined with the a tag, that is also known as the anchor tag. A simple example is a link to yahoo.com. So we can add that link here, a href https yahoo.com, and let's say Yahoo, close the tag, save the file, go back to our web page. Here you see we have the hyperlink, and if we clicked it, we are taken to the Yahoo website. Okay, so the links are basically used to connect one page to a different page. So if you have a website of 4 pages and you want to connect all those 4 pages with each other, you want to include links. The next thing we are going to look at are HTML pages. HTML pages are defined with the img tag. The source file src, alternative text, alt, width, height are provided as attributes. So let's look at a simple example. I'm going to define an image tag here. Let's say alt some image and say width 100, height 100. By the way, these attributes are not mandatory, but the source is important, as without source the image won't be displayed on the screen. So let's catch up some image from, let's say, Yahoo. Okay, let's right click this. Okay, open image in new tab. So we have the image link here. Just copy it and paste it here, save the file and go back to so we have embedded the image from Yahoo using the img tag, and we provided the link to the image in the src attribute. Then we have the alt attribute and we have the width and height attributes. By the way, these attributes are optional, but the src one is important and mandatory, because without that you won't be able to display the image on the web page. Okay, in the last we want to share some points with you. So how to view HTML source. Let's say if you go to some website, let's say yahoo.com, and you want to view the source of the web page, and you want to say how did they do it. So you just press Ctrl U in the Chrome, and you can see the HTML source of the web page, and you can see all the properties, tags, etc., whatever they have done on their web page. In the Chrome you can also say Alt 5 and you can go, just use the shortcut key Ctrl U and you get the source code. Different browser behave differently, so you will be able to find that in the browser somewhere. Okay. Okay, you just right click here and view page source and you will see the source. That was the shortcut key here. Okay, I was using Ctrl U, by the way. Okay, let's go back to our project, and okay, you can also inspect an HTML element and you can see the CSS or HTML of that specific elements. So let's go to some website, let's say reddit.com, and sorry, wrong address, Reddit, I think it's reddit.com. Okay, so if you want to see CSS applied to this logo, just right click and select inspect, and in the developer tools you will be able to see the CSS applied on the logo and the HTML as well. You see we have got the HTML here and the background here. So if I click here and open a new tab, so this we have got logo navbar here, and these are the styles of that element on the web page. I hope you have learned something from this lecture of HTML, and if you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. We will have a new topic in HTML in the next video training. So till then, take care.